Hello, hello, hello. What's up? It's your girl Twan the Mystic from housemystic.com. Hello and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, what's up? I am Twan the Mystic. So in today's reading, we're talking all about the next 7 days. What you can expect over the next 7 days, okay? So go ahead and light your candles, light your incense, and light your blunts, because we're about to get real deep with this reading. If you love deep, insightful, and accurate pick of cards, definitely keep watching, and definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you can get notified every single time I drop something new, okay? So go ahead and pick the picture or the number you feel the most drawn to, and I'll see you at your corresponding timestamp. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 1, let's get into your reading all about the next 7 days. So yeah, let's get into it. First of all, y'all, I know it's been a minute. I've been out the country. I'm back. Just been having a lot going on. So please forgive me for not being on here for so long, but we back. Okay, so let's get into it. So the first card is meant to be like the overall, like theme of what the next 7 days will be for you. So yeah, let's see. Oh, so we have boundaries. And every time I look at this card, I always think of how, like, right here it says Aries. You cover up bound. So, and then like bound, it just makes me think of how these people are over here like walking, looking like they're on a destination. I don't know. Y'all know I'll be looking at things differently, but like it looks like they're going towards a destination, and we have bound Aries. And that makes me think like I keep hearing like changes are afoot. Like changes are afoot, a new adventure. This could even mean making leaps and bounds. Now this says out of bounds, like this could be you stepping out of bounds, like stepping out of your comfort zone, maybe being forced out of your comfort zone or something like that. But there's definitely some boundaries that maybe you've put on yourself, and you are being pushed out of your comfort zone. And it doesn't even have to just be like, well, I think for a lot of you guys, it may have something to do with what you're pursuing, what you're doing, what you're going towards. But for some of you guys, it could be that, and like your mindset, like really releasing an old mindset, really releasing an old mindset that you have had possibly for a long time. And now this Aries energy, maybe you have like some cardinal stuff in your chart, Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, and it's like you are now, I don't know, like releasing those thoughts, those mindsets, that old identity as well, because Aries is the first house. So maybe an old identity, what you identified with. So yeah. Let's see. Well, the rest of the cards, y'all know, because I kind of do the same thing with all my readings. Like the rest of the cards are meant to be like just what is next, I guess, over these next 7 days. And this was like the overall theme, and now we're just gonna get more details, okay? So y'all hear Eli's back. Yeah, Eli's back. Okay, so 10 of Pentacles. Virgo season could be significant. We have Virgo energy here. So Virgo season could be significant. You could have Virgo placements in your chart as well. But this 10 of Pentacles definitely makes me think there could be some type of... Oh, wow. I just looked up because I have some affirmations on my wall. And I see one that says... Like I happened to look up and it says, every day I get a new opportunity in my inbox. And I was going to say, there could be some type of opportunity to do something new. But for some of you guys, it's not even new. It's like something you've always wanted to do, but maybe didn't fully pursue. And now you're maybe being like kind of pushed in that direction, maybe through a new opportunity that comes your way. Yeah, some type of new opportunity. I don't know. But it could even be like a new thought, like a new... Because like maybe you put like some type of intention in the air, and now spirit is kind of calling you to do certain things. They're kind of like calling you to do certain things, but it's like out of the ordinary for you, or thinking in a way that's out of the ordinary to you. So the Hermit. We have the Hermit. So maybe you're going to be spending some time alone. And that's funny, my phone's ringing. You could be like spending some time alone. Maybe that could be the thing too, like boundaries, where it's like you're spending time alone and really figuring things out as far as like what you want to do next, because some of you guys are feeling like you're having to step out of your comfort zone in some shape or form. It could be with what you're doing and or how you think, because maybe you are, I don't know, like maybe you're starting to get into more like spiritual concepts, esoteric knowledge. You're getting into it, and it's really kind of challenging your beliefs, kind of challenging what you've identified with in the past. And now it's like you're building this new you in a way, and it's like forcing you out of your comfort zone, and it's kind of like possibly freaking you out a little bit. Or with something you're pursuing. For a lot of you guys, I think it's both things. Okay. Temperance. We'll put Temperance up there. And then the King of Cups. The King of Cups makes me think like your intuition is stepping in and giving you a lot of ideas, a lot of like, just telling you stuff. But now it's like you're being called to take action on your intuition, your intuitive nudges, and it's scaring you. It is totally scaring you. Like it's really scaring you. With what you're feeling called to do or pursue or something like that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, look, we have boundaries here. Boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, still upset. So we have boundaries once again. Bound Aries. So definitely some type of new journey, but it's also making me think that you really are setting boundaries, possibly with people. That could be a theme, and your time and your habits and stuff like that. But I feel like a big part of it is like something you're pursuing and doing, because it may push you to say no to certain things. So like, for example, if you know, maybe you feel that you're being called to pursue some type of new career path or something, right? It may push you to start being like, okay, well, if I want to go in that path, I can't keep saying yes to these types of career opportunities and these jobs or these, you know what I mean? Or it could even be letting go of a mindset that's telling you, oh, you can't do that. That would be hard for you to do. That's out of reach. That is impossible. That is like, yeah, like there's something like that going on for you over the next 7 days. Pain reverse, very interesting. And wow, teddy bear, interested in you, blooming, romance, flirting, want to date. So with the not today, well, no, we just talked about that. But pain being reversed and interested in you, blooming romance. I feel like, one, with pain being reversed, you're definitely reversing something having to do with like, or, well, I don't know. Well, maybe not reversing, but like pain definitely makes me think, especially because it's reversed, you are releasing and forgiving some type of pain having to do with your past, because there could be some things that happened with you in the past that you still low-key hold on to, certain traumas or whatever, and it's like in your, it's like it's still weighing on you. It still has a grasp on you, because I mean, you know, as a human, I feel like when we go through trauma, it can be hard to no longer identify with that trauma, with that pain and stuff like that. And I feel like over the next 7 days, Spirit is pushing you to no longer identify with pain that was associated with your past, like with whatever could have happened, whether it's like heartbreaks with love, or maybe things with career and money, maybe things with maybe even health, your stability, your, I don't know, just things that has happened in your life that has truly affected you. Spirit wants you to no longer identify with that, and to identify with, like, because like how this says blooming romance, want to date, like Spirit wants you to identify with a you that's happy, a you that's made peace with the past, a you that has been able to actually love their life. Okay? So, oh wait, no. Okay. We are going to pull from my deck. Oh. Well, should I keep shuffling, because this already wanted to pop out, and then I already see breaking the cycle, like I said, like trauma, things that could have happened to you over and over again, like you're finally moving past it in some shape or form. You're being called to really heal so you can move past it over the next 7 days. So anyway, we do have yes. Ooh, we have yes. We have wealthy man, and that's funny because we have a King of Cups here, wealthy man. So there could even be something having to do with love. Maybe this person is a water sign or a air sign. Yeah. So, oh yeah, and then wealthy man, that makes me think of water flowing, like streams of income, you know. So that could be you, with more streams of income, things flowing easy to you. And it makes me think of how air, like, think about air. Air is just there. Air is always moving around. Water flows. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's something coming with, maybe after a period of blockage in your love and your money could be significant over the next 7 days. Because yes, we have yes, wealthy man, but we also have wine and dine. So it's giving, this could be someone literally wanting to wine and dine you, like a water sign or an air sign, like maybe asking you on a date, or even if you're already dating a water or air sign, maybe things are going to start flowing, like the communication is going to be flowing more between you guys, or maybe like spending more time together, or like things moving forward within that relationship, something like that. Yeah, but wine and dine, this person could be trying to wine and dine you. We have focus on you, babe, not them. And you know, it's so interesting because we just talked about identity. Spirit wants you to no longer identify with like an old version of you that maybe couldn't wine and dine yourself, or didn't feel like they had, like you had the good life, or couldn't have exactly what you wanted, or something like that. But we also have someone needs your healing energy, And then we have new city. So for some of you guys, you could be relocating, possibly. You could possibly be relocating, or it could be that, like, with this, someone needs your healing energy. It could be your own healing energy. Like, you need it. And through like healing yourself, you create this new life for yourself. I hope I'm making sense, because we have break the cycle. Let's actually put that up here. We're gonna pull 3 more. Ooh, we have no. And look, we have not today. I do feel like there's certain things you're being called to say no to. And I do feel like it's that old frequency, that old identity. That old identity that makes you feel, I don't know, like something is impossible. Something's not about to happen for you. Like you're, yeah. $500. So yeah. Oh, and then my phone just lit up. So yeah. And it's so funny because it's 4:32. Oh wait, no, or 4:33. Well, I think it was 4:33 or 4:32 and then 4:33. Because I was gonna say 4:32 is the miracle frequency. So maybe some of you guys are being called to listen to that. Does that say 4:33 over there? Yeah. But 4:33, that number literally has to do with the pieces of a puzzle, like a timely opportunity coming, or like something happening that is like exactly what you needed happening. So yeah, maybe some of you guys, it could be $500 coming in. It could even be like $5,000 or maybe even $50,000, because I mean, this does say 500, but like, you know, with all these zeros. Yeah. Oh, and then my phone just lit up. Yeah. Sorry, and I just got a message. So there could be something. Yeah, every single day I get a new opportunity in my inbox. No, hold on. Sorry, I didn't even want these to be long, but every time I add my cards in here, I'm like, nah, we need to break it down, because I like, with making my own cards, like the multiple meanings that I can get from it. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Anyway, we need to read angel number 433, because literally it has to do with an opportunity. Okay, here we go. Angel number 433 is a powerful message that you are fully supported, surrounded, and loved by the angels and higher beings of spiritual realms. You have toiled long and hard, and your angels want you to know that you have successfully manifested prosperity and abundance into your life. Be open to receiving your well-earned rewards and blessings, and maintain a positive attitude and outlook to continue manifesting positive abundance into your life. Use your natural positive attributes to uplift others as you purposefully work towards attaining your goals and desires, whatever they may be. Be flexible and loving, and bring joy to the lives of others, as when you live your life with love and light, you manifest positive energies and auspicious circumstances into your life. Be a blessing to others, and you will feel blessed in return. Angel number 433 may also suggest that a timely opportunity or situation brings many pieces of the puzzle together for you. You have learned many invaluable lessons and have been patient and determined in your efforts, and now it's time to repeat. What the fuck? Look how I was about to say repeat. So I meant to say reap your rewards, but that literally makes me think of like, there could be some blessings or something coming back to back to back to back. Okay, so just get ready. Pile 1. Look, and then we have be more open to receiving and trust your intuition. Come on now. Don't let, bruh, okay, look, you have just started, what? It's because I'm having so many thoughts at once. It's like, I'm sorry. Anyway, you have stepped into a new timeline. It's up from here. And how that other number I just read had to do with like timely opportunity. And then, was it? Okay, that must have been a reading I might have been doing earlier, but there was something with like time that came out. Oh yeah, perfect timing. Is there something with timing here where, I don't know, like you're bending time? I don't know. Just do with that what you will, okay? But the next card is, yeah, don't let them project their fears onto you. So yeah, I definitely feel like don't let your old identity that identified with fear and doubt and being unsure and things not working out, no longer identify with that. Okay, I feel like y'all really need to hear this, pile number one, because my goal was to not make this reading so long, and here we are at 20 minutes. So anywho, I hope this reading resonated with you. If you would like to book a reading, that information is below. Also, if you want to get any of my spiritual products, such as like my money oils and my candles and things like that, that information is below. If you want to join the Mystic Collective, where you get exclusive readings and content and things like that, that information is below as well. Okay, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. What's up, those of you that chose pile number 2? Let's get into your reading all about the next 7 days. So first of all, I want to say, I know I've been going for a minute, but I'm back, y'all. And thank you for those of you that kept watching my videos. You know, and I was out the country, went to bury my dad, but now I'm back. I'm back. Okay. So yeah, let's get into it. My phone just lit up, and you might have been drawn to another pile because the numbers I talked about in that pile, it was the numbers I just saw. So 4s and 3s. 4s and 3s could be significant. And what I was talking about with that pile is like a timely opportunity or situation that happens that like brings many pieces to the puzzle. Or not brings many pieces to the puzzle, but like basically they use those words, but I forgot how they used it. But basically it makes you understand maybe what to do next, or brings like an answer to your prayer, or like, I don't know, something like that. So anywho, let's get into your reading. So the first card is meant to be like an overall theme of, you know, like what is happening for you over the next 7 days. Okay, so I have slow it down. Wow, very interesting. So maybe over the next 7 days, you'll be able to slow down. You'll be able to rest. You'll be able to maybe some of you guys are needing to recover from something. Because maybe a lot just happened over the last couple days, weeks, months. And now you're finally recovering from it, or you're finally being given a time to like slow down to after like a very busy period, or like a maybe even a tough situation. I don't know, but it's definitely giving that the next 7 days it's giving that you're at peace and resting, and maybe some of you guys are going on vacation. I don't know, but like after a chaotic time, I feel like there's a lot of stillness that's happening over the next 7 days for you. Okay? So yeah, let's see what else. These next cards are meant to be like, you know, more details of what this next 7 days will be for you. Okay, so yeah, all right. So we have 10 of Wands. Sorry I said it like that. But 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands, basically this card is telling me that maybe things was like really tough. I don't know what you had going on this past couple of days, weeks, months, but you've been maybe trying to figure things out. You maybe have been like working a lot, maybe having to carry a lot of responsibility like right on your shoulder. I just almost said Ra. What is Ra? Ra is the sun goddess? Or I said sun goddess. Sun god? I think, right? Let's look up Ra real quick. But I'll keep talking as I'm looking him up. But maybe some of you guys feel close to Egyptian mythology. Maybe you had a past life in Egyptian or Egypt. Or maybe you're even being called to do certain things like rituals having to do with Egypt. Like for example, one thing that I've heard comes from Egypt as far as a ritual is like a milk bath. They say Cleopatra used to do milk baths, and milk baths are really, really good for attracting abundance, attracting romance, love, money, sweeten your life and experiences. Maybe some of you guys are wanting to manifest that because we have slow it down here, and then we have this card that's all about carrying a whole bunch of wands by yourself. So maybe you've been trying to manifest like a softer life or something like that, and you're being given that opportunity because maybe, I don't know, we're gonna see with the cards why this is happening for you. Maybe it's because you're changing your mindset about life and basically like what is available to you. Like maybe life has just always been tough. Maybe you've always had to carry things on your own. Maybe you've always had to do things by yourself, but maybe like or maybe you were possibly struggling with finances, or which made you be like, okay, I need to work, or something like that. And maybe you've been changing your mindset because you've been realizing like, okay, I don't need to live like that. That is not what I identify with. And that makes me think of the other pile that you might have been drawn to, because I was talking all about identity and no longer identifying with certain things. So let's see real quick. Ra was a supreme ancient Egyptian deity of the sun, order, and kingship, typically depicted as a falcon-headed man wearing a fiery sun disk, worshipped intensely, blah, blah. Okay. Let me see. What is he? I know he's associated with the sun, but I want to know like symbolism as far as like how this could apply in the reading. Okay, so what I'm getting, because I'm not about to read all that. What I'm getting, I'm sorry, I paused right there. I feel like Ra, maybe that's coming up because we are in Leo season as I'm making this. This is a timeless reading, but we're in Leo season, and Ra is associated with the sun. Leo is ruled by the sun. And I feel like or maybe you're being called to work with Ra or work with sun energy or something to kind of maybe cleanse. Are some of you guys Leos? Or maybe the fixed signs. Maybe you're a fixed sign. Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. My bad. But you're being called to maybe cleanse. I don't know. But the sun energy is just strong here. And maybe even vitamin D. Maybe you need to get some vitamin D. You need to get outside. But there's something here about working with that energy so that maybe something with your manifestations. I don't know. Like because I feel like you've been maybe trying to manifest or something, but your manifestation has not maybe come to pass yet because of how you identify. And that makes me think of the sun as well, because the sun is supposed to be associated with like your identity. So like your sun sign anyway. Yeah, so sorry if y'all can hear Eli. So we have, oh look, we have 10 of Swords reverse, and it has the symbol for the sun on there. Oh, symbol for the sun on there, but it says sun in Gemini. So there could have been something that happened during Gemini season. Maybe things have been rough since Gemini season for you, but there could be like some type of comeback happening now that you're in, like, now that we're in Leo season or something. Because I don't know, there's something, it's something going on with your chart. There's something going on with your chart. Oh, and look, we have Sagittarius here, and we had a full moon in Sagittarius during Gemini season. And maybe that was like a tough time around that time. That was, when was that? Was that in May or June? But maybe May, June was just a tough time. Maybe just a real tough time for you. But there's something happening, or maybe things slowed down back in Gemini season, and it kind of threw you off because you were like, what the fuck am I about to do? Like, maybe like things, maybe with your money slowed down, or maybe you lost a job, maybe things got just complicated. I don't know. Something happened with you in Gemini season, and maybe you're trying to recover from it. And yeah, I think this week you're going to be bouncing back from that. Or it could be that yeah, things, you've been working a lot, or there's been a lot of chaos kind of going on since Gemini season, and now you're finally able to settle down, find solutions. Yeah, something like that. And we have 3 of Cups. Yeah, this makes me think of like a celebration after a tough time. Let me actually want to put that right here. And we have Cancer on here. And that's funny because, you know, we went from Cancer season, of course, to Leo season. And maybe, yeah, things were tough for you May, June, because think about it. Gemini seasons, that's May, June. Cancer seasons, that's June, July. So yeah, there could be something happening where it's like I don't know, like something is resolved that's been an issue in Gemini season, Cancer season, and now everything's getting figured out in Leo season. Okay, so let's see. The Lovers, that's so funny. They're naked, so we're going to do that. But literally, the Lovers, it's Gemini energy. There's something that's been going on since Gemini season and Cancer season. And, I mean, this is a timeless reading, but I can't deny this energy that I'm sensing here. Yeah, and then we have 3 of Cups here that has Mercury in Cancer, and Mercury was retrograde in Cancer during Cancer season, and the shadow period was during Gemini season, towards the end of Gemini season. Yeah, so there's just been maybe just things kind of slowed down or got a little rocky. But I feel like these next 7 days, there's going to be some type of celebration, because this 3 of Cups card literally has to do with the celebration. And it makes me think of how, as I'm making this, Mercury retrograde is over. So maybe things are picking up again. Things are getting resolved. But if you're watching this when it's not this time period that I'm talking about, just think of a time that was just very chaotic, and it could have been like what felt like forever, but maybe it was like a month and a half, maybe 2 months, or, you know, something like that. I feel like after this weird period of time, things are getting resolved. Okay? We have Trapped reversed. First of all, okay, it's telling a story. So we have distracted, sidetracked, change, delays. Yes, there's been a lot of freaking delays that you've been experiencing. And then we have shocking reversed. I mean, upright, it does have to do with turmoil, trouble, expected. But there could have been some, well, it says unexpected. So there could have been like some unexpected type of things that kind of happened, like unexpected delays, unexpected expenses, unexpected whatever was going on. But this is reversed. So it's making me think that it's like past tense. Because this card that's next is trapped, reversed. So it's giving that after a period of feeling trapped, feeling like things were slow, it's turning around over the next 7 days. Okay? And I feel like with slowed down, even though that has to do with things were slowed down, is also making me think that you're going to be in a period where it's just like you can finally rest because something has been resolved that like has been chaotic, or after a chaotic time, maybe you like working or a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, you're finally able to be like, okay, it's resolved, or I don't have to work so much, or I'm recovering from whatever like illness that you had, or something like that. But it's definitely giving like some type of recovery, or like things picking back up, or you not being trapped in a situation or something. Okay, so shuffling these. We have $1,000. So yeah, for some of you guys, this could have had to do with money. Money could have slowed down. It could have definitely slowed down, or changed, or something like that. You could have lost a job. Maybe you had to spend a lot of money because of unexpected expenses. Like maybe it was $1,000, things like that. But I feel like there's money coming in, maybe more than you spent, so that you are able to like bounce back from that expense or that loss or whatever. Because this $1,000 showed up. So it could be $1,000. It could even be $100,000, $10,000. But there's something with thousands. Like you're about to get your hands on a couple thousand or something, or 100,000. Something is about to come so that it can possibly help with resolving some type of, I don't know, something that happened over the last few weeks or months. Or maybe some of you guys were waiting on money as well. Maybe you were supposed to get like your refund, or you were supposed to get something, and maybe it was delayed, and then you finally are able to get it. Like it finally deposits into your account. We have new job. So yeah, for some of you guys, like it could be a new job. And it's so funny because I keep seeing this number called 1050. I keep seeing a number that and it's 1050, and literally it has to do with like a happy move to a new residence, but it also has to do with like a happy move to a new place of employment. So it could be like a new job, but it could even be like a new opportunity, like I said, that is super perfect for you and your situation, or like how much you get from this opportunity is exactly what you needed or more. Because maybe it's not a job, maybe it's like a I don't know, like a gig or something, and then you end up making like maybe 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, like something like that. Bruh, change of residence. I just said new job or change of residence. So some of you guys, you could be moving, but for some of you guys, it could be where you work or what you do for work is changing. Maybe even how much you make. Like maybe you're moving to a new tax bracket. Maybe you're even moving to a new tax bracket where it's like you used to make this much, now you make this much. And some of you guys over the next 7 days, you're getting an opportunity where it's like maybe it helps to change your residence, or it's like it's changing your lifestyle and you're getting to live like a slower type of life. Okay, so we have someone needs your healing energy. Some of you guys, this could have something to do with your, maybe some of you guys are healers. Maybe you have a healing business. You could be like a Reiki practitioner. Maybe you're a tarot reader. Maybe you're a astrologer, or you do something in the spiritual field, healing profession or something like that. Because this is definitely making me think of someone that could possibly be working for themselves. And you're not working hard, but you're still working, you know? Or even if it's like you don't do any of that stuff, it could even be that you are, I was about to say moving on. What? It's like you're moving into a position or job or something that it's like, it's just easier. It's just easier for you. You know? Okay. So we have don't let them project their fears onto you. So I think that's you. I definitely feel like you are working through fears that make you overwork or overdo, or maybe even reach out for help sometimes, or I don't know. But there's some fears you're going to be releasing over the next 7 days. And then we have look at where Uranus is transiting in your birth chart. So that's currently in Gemini. And you see how I talked about Gemini how many times? So there could be something about that happened during Gemini season, that there could have been like a random like expense. It's definitely giving some unexpected shit that was going on during Gemini season, or ever since the beginning of Uranus moving into Gemini. So that happened, was that in Taurus season when that happened, when Uranus moved to Gemini? Or maybe even because it moved into Gemini last year as well, but then it went retrograde and was 29 degrees Taurus for a minute. But there could have been a lot of things happening that was random as fuck since Uranus moved into Gemini last year. And then even when it like moved back into Taurus for a little while. That had you kind of just all over the place. But I feel like you're getting settled. Like you're getting settled now. You're settling in somewhere, or in some career, or maybe within a relationship, or there's something happening here where like the energy's a little more settled. And of course this sounds crazy because Gemini, Uranus in Gemini, that may sound a little like chaotic, but I don't think it's gonna be as chaotic for you anymore. I don't know. Y'all gonna have to come back and tell me. Let me choose one more card for y'all. Blessing in disguise. Thank you, Spirit. Because I think for a little while, you've been moving around. You've been, this happened, that happened. The most random shit was going on. But it was to like shake shit up, to shift you right into place, right into where exactly you need to be, okay? So yeah, that was your reading, pile number 2. If it resonated with you, oh my God, I didn't do it for pile number 1, but pile number 2, if this resonated with you, let me get a let's see, a spider emoji in the comments because of this trap card that has the web. I feel like you're not trapped in the web with this being reversed. You know how spiders, when they catch their prey, they wrap them up in the web and they just be over there. I feel like you're the spider. You're creating the web now. Like you're not trapped. Okay? you're controlling shit now. Or maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, let me just get that spider emoji. And if you're interested in booking a reading, that information is below. If you would like to get some of my spiritual products, my money oil and my prosperity candles, that information is below as well. If you want to join the Mystic Collective for exclusive readings and content, that information is below too, okay? I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello. Those of you that chose pile number 3. Let's get into your reading all about what's happening for you over the next 7 days. Okay, so this is the timeless reading. So whenever you're watching this, the next 7 days, okay? But I'm sure I'm going to possibly talk about things that are going on now when I'm posting this, but it's also a timeless reading, okay? So yeah, let's get into it. And also, y'all, I know I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back. I had to take some time off. I had to go bury my dad, okay? But I'm back. So yes, everything is back up and running. The Mystic Collective, me doing readings, jewelry, oils, candles, artwork, all of that is below, at the link below, okay? If you are interested in any of those things. So, yeah, the first card is meant to be like an overall theme of what's happening over the next 7 days for you. I almost wanted to say the next 7 weeks, but I mean, we're going to be talking about the next 7 days, but over the next 7 weeks, there could be like a lot of like interesting turn of events, okay? And then when I think of the number 7, because for you, I'm just seeing 777. Maybe you've been seeing that number. I don't know, but it's definitely giving like, I don't know if y'all notice, I be having like 7 thoughts at once when I'm doing these readings. But when I just looked at my little affirmation area right here, I see this thing that says, everything I touch turns to gold. And I feel like that's about to be happening over the next 7 weeks for you, like where it's just like an interesting turn of events, but like for the better, where you're just kind of like, wow, everything I touch turns to gold. Wow. So we have talk to the moon, communicate. So I think this is telling me that over the next 7 days and also 7 weeks, I don't know, keep communicating your desires, your wants, your wishes, your prayers to the universe, and embody that energy as well, because I feel like you're being supported with that, like with your prayers being answered over the next 7 days. Yeah, but communicate also makes me think of like communication, like someone coming in to communicate with you. Maybe someone telling you something. Maybe some type of like positive news. I don't know. But I also think your intuition too. Maybe pay attention to your intuition when you say these prayers, what your intuition is telling you to do. Okay, Page of Pentacles. And King of Wands. Interesting. I think it's very interesting how this looks right here with the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles and this Talk to the Moon card, because it's like he's up here and then she's down here, kind of like just looking up, and it's just making me think that like spirit kind of dropping things down to you, things kind of just dropping down to you, like basically maybe like downloads, like I was saying, downloads, but it's just also making me think like, I don't know, it's just making me think of that well, I don't really know what that movie is fully about. I done forgot, but I'm thinking about Cloudy Chance of Meatballs and how, you know, they wanted to make weather or something like that where it's like meatballs and just different types of food to feed people, to be able to feed tons of people and stuff like that. I think that was the plot or whatever, but it's like things got kind of crazy because it was like the food was like these huge meatballs and, you know, things like that. And it's just making me think that you've been communicating your wishes to spirit. You've been saying these certain prayers, you know, things like that. And now spirit is like dropping things down to you. That's why I think there's like downloads, but it's also making me think there's like physical manifestations where it's like your prayers was sent up, but now that physical thing is coming down and falling into your lap. Like I'm also seeing something falling into your lap. And then we have King of Wands here. King of Wands. So it's making me think that you are... I want to clarify King of Wands. Let's see what's the other cards that come up. Okay, so we have Ace of Swords. So yeah, all right. So swords have to do with communication, but King of Wands is making me think that there could be someone coming with some type of news. Maybe even some type of offer. Like, I'm just wondering, maybe it could be like all these piles feel a little connected a little bit in some shape or form because if you're watching this when I'm posting this, there's like a portal basically that's opened because the star Sirius, or well considered another sun, Sirius is starting to travel in the sky, and there's a point where it aligns with the sun, and there's a point in time where I think it like looks like there's no sun, almost kind of like an eclipse, but not necessarily an eclipse since it's not the sun and the moon, but it aligns with the sun or something like that. And it's like when or after that period of time, it looks like the sun or the star is coming out or like being rebirthed. I don't know if I'm making sense, but it's like a astrological event that's going on right now. They say it's called the Lionsgate portal. They say it's on the 8/8 portal day, but I don't know. There's a lot of controversy around that, but there is a portal that happens between July 26th to 8/12, but August 12th, where it's like Sirius starts to move and then it aligns with the sun, but when it gets there, it looks like it disappears. But then after that period, it peaks during that time, during the 8/8 portal, and then it comes from behind the sun, so it looks like it's just reappearing after being gone, being dead, or something like that, and then it starts, its regular orbit, and or back to its regular orbit where it's seen. And I hope I'm making sense, y'all. Do y'all research. Do y'all research. And I feel like there's something happening here during that period of time, because it's also eclipse season. So there could be something happening during this period of time where it's like these kind of rare things kind of happening to you, where it's like maybe you've been praying about something, you've been putting the intention out there, but it's like during this time period where all this astrological stuff is going on, it kind of appears because of this like portal. It's like there's something here with timing with you, and it makes me think of what I talked about with the other piles a little bit. There's something here with timing, the timing of eclipse season, the timing of the Lionsgate portal and that period of time. Or even if you're watching this when it's like months later, none of this is going on. There could be some type of astrological thing happening with your birth chart over this period of time that's like causing you to be able to, like, not saying you can't manifest things on any other day, but it's like something about that significant time is like important because it was the timing of it all, where it's like maybe, I don't know, there's so many examples I could use with that, but let's just keep going. The chariot, yes, things are definitely like picking up, like there's, the energy is gaining momentum. The energy is gaining momentum or something like that. And it's like, it has something to do with what you communicated to spirit, maybe during a new moon, a full moon, maybe, like I said, with these astrological events that we have going on right now. You could have like done something when you were communicating with the moon at that time, and now there's about to be a full moon. Like maybe you did something on a new moon and now it's about to be a full moon, so now it's like the manifestation of that thing, like spirit revealing something to you during that time, or like, I don't know, but there's something that you did possibly during a new moon or a full moon or something like that, or happened with you during a new moon, a full moon, or whatever, and now it's like it's the beginning of the next moon cycle. I hope I'm making sense. Some of y'all could have Cancer placements, because I'm like, why am I talking about the fucking moon so much, and like the sun? So maybe even Leo. We do have Cancer here because I keep talking about the moon. So yeah, maybe the new moon in Cancer was significant. Cancer season could have been significant. Gemini season, because we have Gemini here, and that comes right before Cancer season. So that could have been a significant time for you. Okay, so we have hoping, expecting, faith, and manifesting. Even the fact that this person's holding a candle, I feel like some of y'all did some type of candle ritual, candle magic, and you're now going to start seeing the results of the ritual that you did. So yeah, this is definitely, you might have been drawn to another pile, but because I kind of talked about this in another pile, but this definitely makes me think y'all are my witchy gals, my witchy guys. We even have King of Wands here, where it's like he's holding a wand. Like many of you guys did some type of like spell, or been starting to say more affirmations or something like that to kind of manipulate the energy. You know, and that's not a bad thing. Because I know manipulate gets a bad rap, because I mean it can mean something bad, but I feel like you're manipulating maybe your own mind so that you can manifest certain things. Okay, so we have addiction. We have addiction, codependent, obsession, restraint, possession, and control, emotional block. You know what's so interesting? Y'all know, like I said, I be looking at things differently. And, you know, with this saying possession and control, didn't I just... Oh, no, that might have been another pile. Yeah, that was another pile. You were definitely drawn to that other pile. I'll just tell you, pile 2. Because I was definitely talking about the witchy... You could be like a tarot reader, astrologer, healer person. That came up in pile 2. So check it out if you felt drawn to it. But it's making me think like you are like literally like calling things in towards you with codependent, or I was saying with codependent, I didn't mean to say that, with possession and control. And possession and control is also making me think like there could be like a certain deity that you've been working with that's like their energy is heavily around you, heavily on you. Yeah, because I don't want to necessarily say you're possessed by that deity, but there's something about their energy heavily being with you, because maybe you did an offering, maybe like this is definitely my witchy pile, okay? Y'all did some type of offering or ritual, something like that. And now they're like heavily on you, with you, around you. Because yeah, you gave them a petition of some sort. So yeah. Anyway, soulmates, wow, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. So this could have to do with love, which we'll get to, but this is making me think of what I literally just said. There is definitely a deity or something, a deity, spirit guide, something that's like working closely with you because you gave some type of petition or something. You gave some type of petition and now they're like, okay, I will work with you, and here we go, you know? But anyways, for some of you guys, this could have something to do with love. Like maybe you did a spell or something, manifestation work surrounding relationships. Maybe love, maybe like to come into contact with like the right people. Oh, we have move on. And that's under the Chariot. Yeah. You could have done some type of spell work around love as well. And now it's bringing in new love. But that move in, I said move in. What? Whoa. Hold on. Move in for some of you guys. There could be, maybe you did some spell work around that, like maybe wanting things to be more serious with a relationship, and maybe you and this person will be moving in with each other or something like that. I don't know. Maybe you're moving in somewhere new. Okay, but with move on, it's definitely making me think, with the Chariot here, it's making me think like get a move on. Like the energy is gaining momentum, like I said. And it makes me think of that phase of the moon. Some of y'all really could have Cancer placements in y'all chart. Or maybe Cardinal, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, Aries. Because yeah, this energy I'm picking up on. But as far as like what I was about to say, there's a phase that the moon goes into where it's like when it's right about to be the full moon, when it's about to be the full moon, there is a phase called, I think it's like not waning or waning gibbous. It's like, is it waxing gibbous? If I'm not mistaken, let me look that up because I don't want to be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's waxing gibbous, and it has to, I don't even know if I'm saying that right. And it has to do with lunar phase where the moon is more than half lit, growing larger each night. Yes, that's what, okay. Thank you. So, yeah, waxing gibbous, like there's a deck I have where it literally is the waxing gibbous card, and the card is called the energy is gaining momentum. So yes, I definitely feel like there's energy gaining momentum here. The energy is definitely gaining momentum, and like something that you prayed about during like a new moon is about to be happening for you on a full moon or around a full moon. So, like, for some of you guys, like, if you're watching this when I post it, we do have a full moon happening within the next 7 days. So, for some of you guys, there's something happening with you around that full moon. Or it's like, whenever you're watching this, there's, like, a full moon coming up for you. And you will be, yeah, getting something around that time. Okay. Time for a getaway. Interesting. Take a step back. We have move on and take a step back. So, maybe like for some of you guys, you had to take a step back for a while. And now you're getting a move on. Like, you was definitely drawn to pile 2. I'm feeling it because it's making me think that for some of you guys, you had to take a break. You had to, or things was like delayed or chaotic or something over a period of time where things were just a little unclear. But I definitely feel like over the next 7 days, it's like things are picking back up after a period of like things being slow. Take the lead. Come on. Yeah, that's funny that we have take a step back and then take the lead. And yeah, time for a getaway and then take the lead. Yeah, I definitely feel like after a period of time being like confusing, it's like things are about to get, I was going to say more complicated. Not more complicated, but more like quicker. Things are picking back up, and maybe you're feeling like you're gonna start feeling a little more in control of your life, because maybe things felt a little out of your control, like I said, chaotic, a little like, oh my god, I don't really know what's about to happen, I don't really know how this is about to happen, I don't really know, and I feel like you're getting back like a grip. And then we have, look at where Saturn is transiting in your birth chart. So Saturn is in Aries. Maybe things have been a little chaotic since Saturn moved into Aries earlier this year. I think it was that in Aries season? Yeah, that was in Aries season. So maybe Aries season was a little complicated, but it's interesting because, like I said, I was talking about Cancer energy and I was talking about Aries, Capricorn, and Libra. So there's something here possibly with like that these signs. You could have these signs in your chart, and Saturn, maybe like with Saturn being in Aries, maybe the beginning of it, well, it's still in the beginning of it being in that transit, but maybe the first part of it was a little tough because things weren't moving along. And now I think things are definitely going to start moving along. We do have new love, so there could be something happening with your love life, like I said. But it's also making me think of, like, for some of you guys, this is really like a deity that you gave a petition to, possibly during a new moon, or I don't know, maybe you newly started working with them and then they're like, yes, let's work together. We have let it go. So you're definitely letting something go. And then we have stand on business. Yeah, take the lead. I feel like you're able to take control of your life again. And we have, look at where Venus is transiting your birth chart, and it's over. So that's funny. We have move on, it's over. So this could be, yeah, old relationships, just your old life. It's over. It's over. Pile number 3. Okay. So that was your reading, pile number 3. If it resonated with you, let me get a candle emoji in the comments, because I feel like some of y'all been doing some spell work, some magic. Y'all been doing something, and it's definitely attracting a new timeline for you or something like that. Okay, so yes, let me get that in the comments. If you feel called to tip me, that's below. And my spiritual products are always available. They are below. My money oil, my prosperity candles, my readings, all that stuff is below. My artwork, if you want to get some artwork, you want to get some custom pants, bags, the Mystic Collective is also down below. Like, all the stuff that you want to know about me is below. Okay. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace.